Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Thank you for joining me today. I am waiting to skip my ads because I had a little issue with my YouTube today, but it looks like it's working, so yay! Welcome everybody. So what happened was I did my in-class, my Irresistible Blooms class, and when I did that, anyway, the connection to a streaming video and a recording video, and I hardly ever stream them, and for whatever reason, I could not remember how to get back over to all technical stuff, but I got it worked out, so I'm super happy. I'm glad I see myself on TV, let's say that. All right, so today's bingo. I love bingo night, so I'm excited about that. There are a lot of hellos and messages. Ooh, 91, yay. I think it was 80 yesterday and like 78, 76 today, but it's beautiful, nice and sunny. Welcome everybody. I know we have a lot of new people, so don't worry. I'm going to explain it all to you. So thank you so much for joining. We had, after my unboxing video, I had a ton of people come forward to play bingo, so thank you so much. I'm glad I didn't have to cancel. So just kind of to explain it, I gave myself an idea. My husband helped me with a spreadsheet. He's a spreadsheet guy, Excel expert. So I figured out kind of where my even point is, and then kind of where I would do bingo still if it wasn't even. And so a lot of times I'm right at the even point, which I'm perfectly happy to do. I just don't want to lose money doing bingo because I don't want to lower my gifts, my prizes. So that's why I would rather skip to go to the next month. That may change later, just so that people that have already paid, as long as you guys understand, it'll still be the same prize, but maybe less bingos. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Haven't had an issue yet, so hopefully we won't. Yay, Diane. Don't forget the likes. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that very much. Missouri. Hi, Connie. Yay, Melissa's first time playing bingo. Good, Andrea. So let's see. Let's begin the fun. Yes, Cindy, we have a lot to do. But first, I want to tell you, just remind you a couple of announcements. I will not have bingo in May, because we are going on vacation and we're going to be gone for 3 weeks. Well, almost 3 weeks. So no bingo in May. But I do have some fun things to do before then, which is, one is my paper share is now open for registration. So if you'd like to participate in that, it will be 7 specialty packs and 13 DSP packs. And then it is $80 and it is 372 pieces. So what I do is I take all the new papers. So if there's new DSP, if there's new specialty papers, I put those together, I add them up, I divide it by 4. So you're going to get a pack of 12 by 12, it will be divided by 4. You get a pack of 6 by 6, there's always 4 sheets to a design. That will be split up by 4. So you will get 1/4 of all the paper. That's how it works. And so all I do is add shipping and tax to that, and then my shipping to you. So I don't charge anything extra for packaging and all that stuff, just postage. And that way you can get a little bit of everything. Try it out, see it. Trust me, when you get the paper in your hand, it's a lot different than when you look at it in the catalog and you're like, I don't know. And you'll be happy. And I know there's a lot of people on here that have done my paper share. So I hope you'll participate again. I've already got people signing up, so that's good. What I would like to do is I have the deadline on the 1st of May. I can order on the 2nd, and then I will have it here the 3rd, as long as overnight happens, which it always does. I haven't had a fail yet. And then I will get them shipped out immediately. I don't leave till towards the middle of the month, so I'll have plenty of time to get all that done. So that is one thing. There is a link below if you want to register for my paper share. The second thing I have available is my Stampin' Blend labels. I created the little stickers that go on the ends of the markers, and I did them in color this time. So for example, this is what I have. So I have my lemon lolly, and so that's the dark and the light, and I have it, just print your document twice. I have it in color, and then I have it in white, which is kind of like this because this is how I used to have them, and they're white. And then I just took my marker and did a little line in the middle of what the color is. This one I made with the color. So you'll get both of them in your PDF. So you can choose to, you know, print the white or print the color. You'll get them both, but you'll want to print it twice if you want to put them on both ends. And there's a link for that also below. And it's a PDF. It's only $5. So it's totally worth it. There's directions on there how to do it, but I'm going to quickly go over that with you before we get started, because I've had a lot of people ask, so I'm just going to kind of go over that really quickly. Announcements. What else? Oh, I had 2 raffle items I'm going to give away today. So what I'm going to do is just scroll and drop on somebody on my phone, because that's the easiest to do. So I will do that, and we have a couple items that were donated, so those will I'm gonna give those away. Forget I'm in a new time zone, so you're at 7 now, not 8. Angela, it is bingo night, so bingo night is always at 5 o'clock. If it's not bingo night, my videos are at 5:30 on Wednesdays. You are welcome, Lisa. Let's see, I'm making sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay. So that is that. And then blends. No. Oh, for your bingo tonight, as always, for the people that win, and I'm going to explain bingo, don't worry. For the people that win, you're going to put in your order. If you're a demo, I cannot order new product. I have maxed out my new product, and I can't order it because, you know, there's limits. And so, and if you're a customer, I can order anything that's available. So please get your order to me. I will try to get it in immediately because items are leaving for last chance. So don't forget, you're going to get your last chance items at discount, that kind of thing. I'll make sure they're there. You can try and check online, see if it's there. And I will get it in as soon as possible so that we don't miss something, because that happened last month. Somebody didn't get back to me right away. Some of the items were gone already, so I don't want that to happen to you. And also, when you win bingo, you must put your order in the same month. So you've got to put your order in April. Okay? Let's see what else. Paper share. I have some prizes, my blending labels, no new items. Yay. And then I put April wins. And I think that's what it needs to be in April. Yes, Melanie. I'm in California. A lot of people ask me where I am. I try to remember to say it, but I don't always. I'm in Clovis, California, so I'm right in the middle of the state. Okay. So let's quickly first talk about how to do the blends. I'm just going to quickly show these to you. And then we'll get started. So this is what you're going to get. This is your printout. I have it here. It says print 2 on basic white cardstock. Okay, so this is basic white. You can tell my ink was about to go. But remember, everybody's printers are a little bit different. Your coloring might be a little different. But these are the hex codes for Stampin' Up. So your colors will be correct. Then what it says is adhere colors to adhesive sheets. What that means is cut this out. So you're going to have this. Okay. So this is what you're going to have. You're going to cut these out. You don't want to waste all your adhesive stuff around here. Do you have a breakdown of exactly what you get in your paper share? Yes, Laura, and I'll tell you in just a minute. So there's all of this. And then you can punch with a half. Let me grab mine. Oh, I don't have them both here, but where did I put them? Oh, they're right here. So then what I do is I have a 1/2 inch circle. Now that is going to give you a fairly large let me show you. This will give you a fairly large one. That's why the circles are a little bit bigger, because just in case you don't have this little one. And I think this came in one of those little 3 packs of punches a long time ago. And then this one will go like this. You got to get it just around your letters, and it's going to come like that. And this is the one that I have on the end of mine. So that's why I put the white. So that reminds me that this is the one I use for my blends. But they both fit. This just barely fits. So to give you an idea. But what you're going to do, so number 3, it says punch with a 1/2 inch or smaller circle punch, and then peel and stick to both ends of the blend. So number 2, of course, adhere colors to adhesive sheets. So I just take this, I turn it over, I lay my adhesive sheets on here, rub them really good, and then I punch them out. So then I have all of these that you can take, and it's easier if you put your color part face down, and then just take your pokey tool, whatever kind of pokey tool you have, and then peel off. Oh, my nail. It was easy, I have it. And then peel off your piece, and then it's sticky, and then you just stick it on the end of your marker. Okay, so easy peasy. So that is available on my blog. There's a link below, and you can purchase that if you would like. All right, so there we go. That is that. So hopefully the instructions are good enough and you can understand that. Now, to explain bingo, let me make sure. Yay, bingo, Michelle. Let's see. Do you have a breakdown of exactly on the paper share? Hold on one sec. Yeah, Melanie, it just depends on your printer. My printer came out really close, and it doesn't have to be exactly. I mean, you know, it's a darker green and a lighter green, and you know, it works. But there's also a white version, like I said. How do the blend sheets include the neutrals? Okay, so the neutrals, there were no hex colors for the neutrals. So what I would do is I would just punch a white circle. So whatever you have extra white paper is punch that, and then put it on the end, and maybe take the marker on the cap and just make a little line or something, because there's no hex codes. I emailed them and asked. Let's see, what's the measurement of the smallest punch? It is small. It is, hold on, it is 1/4 of an inch. Quarter. Let's see, this is so nice of you, Marcie. I know it takes a lot of work to, thank you, Debbie. Oh, Cindy, let me double check, but I think it's 1/4. Oh, you know what? I have it closed. It is 3/8. It is 3/8. Thank you. When it's closed, it looks like it's 1/4, but when you open it, it's bigger, and it is 3/8. You are correct. All right. So, paper share. So, who asked me that? Laura. All of the new DSPs. I can't show you the book, but all of the new DSPs, all of the new specialty papers. So anything listed that says new, it's in here. It's going to be in my paper share. So all the specialty papers and all of the DSP, everything, even the big one, that will be in there. So that's 48 sheets. You're going to get 48 sheets in that one big package. So you will get all that. No, Dolores, I'm just getting started. I did have some announcements at the beginning, so you'll have to rewind and watch that. All right. Is everybody ready? For you to color in the boxes. Oh, okay. Nice, Connie. Thank you. I must have not seen that. Are there returning papers? Not DSP. And some specialty papers. If they're returning, they're not in it. They're not in my paper share, because I assume people have them. You are in time for bingo. No problems. I counted 18 DSP, not I counted, and they're written in the other room. But there's a specialty paper at the end of the DSP that is not DSP, and it goes with the birthday bundle. So that's another one. And I did the in color 6x6. Not all of them, you know, the new design ones that we get. And I don't have a piece with me right here, but the new design, you know, in color papers where they have usually the naturals, the neutrals, the brights, the regals, not those, but the new color in color. That's the other one. So those are probably maybe the two you're missing. All right, so let's get to bingo. So how bingo works is we're going to play, I'm going to create a project. I have 4 projects, and then you will receive the kits for these projects. By the way, Irresistible and Bingo will both be mailed on Friday. So there's 4 kits, and every card I make tonight, or every project I make, you're going to get a kit to make the exact same thing. So I'll make a project, and then we'll play a game of bingo. Make sure you have the 5 numbers that you gave me. And I'm going to look for my sheet here that I had right here. But let me look. So you want to make sure that you get your bingo numbers out and ready. I have them. If you need your bingo numbers, let me know. And you should have gotten them in your receipt for bingo. It gives you your numbers, okay? So make sure you have your numbers. What will happen is when I start playing bingo, I'm going to start putting numbers down. If there's a number that's your number, you're going to type B in the comments and just hit enter. And so I know that you have one number. And then you're going to go on. If I call another number of yours, you're going to put BI. So I know BI, you have 2. And then it goes on until you BING. I would have your O ready to go, because the first person that does bingo wins the bingo. And they get a $100 shopping spree in my shop. Okay? On my online shop. Then I will do a consolation prize for the second person that calls bingo. They'll get a consolation prize. All right? So first person $100, second person consolation. So you want to be quick on the draw to hit enter with your bingo. Once you win bingo, the same thing happens, card bingo, so 4 times. And then at the end of bingo, before the end of the month, give me your order. So it's $100 is what I pay towards your order. So obviously if you do $150, you're creating a party for yourself. You'll get this stamp rewards, you'll get the hostess benefits, everything. So what happens is I'll put your order in. I take a screenshot of your total and everything. I'll send it to you with an invoice from PayPal for the balance. So if your order is $168, then you pay me $68. Okay, and then that as soon as I receive that, I put your order in. It ships directly to you. So everything that you get, your Stampin' rewards and everything, if your order's over $150, don't forget to add in your Stampin' rewards, and that way I can try and get your order in all together, especially right now with Last Chance. I'm going to make sure we get the items that you want. Yay, Shelly. So, and that's how it works. And so we do it 4 times, 4 projects, 4 bingos, 4 winners, and I think that's about it. So I hope that makes sense. You can contact me through my blog, marciebeseckerdesigns.com. At the top it says, I think it says contact me. So you can go through there, or Marcie Besecker, or Marcie at marciebeseckerdesigns.com, and you can email me there and let me know your order. So I hope that makes sense. Does everybody have their number? Is everybody ready to go? Let me know. I have been working on new projects. I am having fun. I am having a lot of fun. I have a project at the end of the month. I had to do some kits, and so I did those already. Yay! I was very busy this week. I got my Irresistible class done. I do have to do a PDF for that still, so that's going to be coming. And I am missing numbers. Diane. Diane. Diane, your last name starts with a P because I have two Dianes, but the other one, her name is different on here. So I'm going to guess it's Diane P. Your numbers are 4, 11. Oh, you are missing a number. So give me another number from 1 to 30, Diane. You are missing a number. I just thank you for noticing that because I did not. I did glance to make sure that nobody had anything over 30. So Diane, just give me that one more number and I will fill it in for you. So yeah, I've been busy getting my classes done. They're packaged, they're labeled, everything's ready to go. And okay, Andrea, I'll give you yours. Number 5. Okay, I got number 5. And Andrea 6, 11, 17, 25, 28. All right, I'm assuming everybody else has their numbers and they're ready to go. And we're going to make a card. If by the time we're done with the card, if you don't have your numbers, let me know and I will get them for you. So let's get started. The first card is so cute. We're going to do this card here. I just love this paper. And I wanted to do something different. And I did do something a little bit different that I'm going to show you. I'm going to need my Flirty Flamingo marker here. When I first originally did this card, I did white bows for you. Once I packaged everything up, I said, you know, with this white tag, I think it would have been really cute with this. So totally an option for you if you want to do your ribbon. So let's set this aside. So here's the inside. So I had a bunch of these labels already cut. So I was like, okay, you know, for us demonstrators, it's like we need to use up what we have. We have a lot of stuff that, you know, is no longer current or going to be no longer current. Now is the time to use it. So that is what I did with project number 1. So first thing, let's color our marker. So let me find my little mat here that is right here. So I get a craft mat, but you can use, especially if you have the bottom of your sticky thing there. And we're going to just color this up real quick. So take your, and it's already in a knot, it's already in a bow. I do them in a bow for you, so don't worry about that. Oh, before I forget, make sure above on your chat, make sure you choose live chat. You definitely want to make sure you're up to date and current. So make sure it's on live chat. Okay. So now we're just going to bring this in, and I don't remember if I did light or dark. This one's light, I think. Maybe I did dark. Let's try dark. I think I did dark. Ooh, except don't throw it. Okay. So I think I did the dark one. So let's just take a look. Yeah, maybe the dark one. I don't know. Light or dark, it doesn't matter. It's going to match. So just go all the way on your, remember this will stain. It is alcohol marker, so make sure you have some kind of a mat or even your small grid sheets or whatever underneath you. And this crinkle ribbon, I think it's gone if I remember correctly. I'm so sad, but I have a ton, or had. I used 4 rolls up in this project, so actually a little more than 4. So I did use a lot of my ribbon, but you know, you gotta say goodbye, you gotta say goodbye. I always think, oh, I gotta order some, I need more, and I do, and then the new catalog comes and I fall in love with something else. Let me just grab, I don't want to have ink all over my hands the whole night, so I'm going to wipe that off. Alright, so now, there you go. It's pretty much already dry because it's alcohol, right? So I'm going to just wipe this off. But see how it stained a little bit? It's because it's alcohol. So you want to make sure that you're going to use something that you don't mind that's going to get some ink on. The next thing is I normally use a Stamparatus, but I'm going to go without it because not everybody has one, sadly. I had a bunch of these and I wanted to use these up, so I was like, okay. And this paper is from the Rain and Shine, and so I really wanted to make sure that I use this paper because I absolutely loved both of those patterns. So I'm going to just do my hello. So make sure your ink pad is really inky. The other thing you can do is make sure you stamp it if you haven't used these yet. You can wipe them with something, clean them off, because you know you need to get that factory residue off there. And so I'm just going to do this. You don't want to go too high because you're going to put your bow there. Okay, so there's our hello. Yay. And now we're going to do friend. And stamping with solid stamps are always a challenge. That's why I really like doing the Stamparatus. Elisa, I don't know why you're sad, but hi, Debbie. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. I hope you guys have seen my bow video. There was a link below. I don't know if it still is. Oh, here it is. But if it isn't, just look up under my videos, just look up bow and it'll come up. How to make a bow or bow video or whatever, it'll come up. So I really like to make sure I get it inky. I'm going to look and I've got something right on there. I don't know what that is. Slide that off. Piece of lint or something. I don't want that on my project. There we go. So always take a glance. Just make sure everything's looking okay, because especially when you're doing a solid image, you just never know if there's some hair on there or something, and then you have to put your markers in. Oh, I know, Lisa, the grid papers. I bought a few because I love them. I told you guys. There you go. Now see, I pressed a little hard. See right there in between the N and the D, but that's okay. It is all right. You can definitely see what it says. All right, so there we go. So that's done. Easy peasy. We'll put both of those aside, let those dry, and we're going to take care of these. I'm going to use liquid glue on some of this just because it's a little easier to position. I'm still using my bottle that's about to blow, but it's still holding on. Okay, so this is the back of the little umbrella paper, and I just love these flowers on here. You know, I try not to be sad, Lisa, because there's always something that comes back. Have you tried the new markers? Yes, Robin, I love them. I absolutely love them. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Check your paper before you guys put this on, because why is mine too long? Oh, boy. Don't you just hate that? That's what I get for multitasking. I probably cut them all and then forgot to cut this. So this is $5 1/4. Let me cut this one. Well, it's okay because it goes all the way to the edge. So maybe that's why I just decided to do that, because it does go to the edge. I probably left it long just to make sure. So go all the way up to the top. And then bring it down. And then that goes to the edge and the edge. So this is just slightly longer. So just kind of, I don't know why my measuring seems like it's been off. I think I'm multitasking a little too much. All right, we're going to put that aside. Let's do the inside really quick. And I'm going to do it this side. And just lay it across. Now I'm looking and I thought I had a gold. I'm gonna, let me look on this one. Hold on, I have a kit right here that I think mine didn't get one in. Just that little piece of paper on the inside. Oh, I guess I didn't put them in. I didn't put a piece of paper on the inside. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. I've done so many things in this last week that I'm like, some I did, some I didn't. I didn't add panels in some of them because when it has a cardstock back here, sometimes I don't add, when it's colored cardstock, I don't always add a panel because I think this looks just fine. So I don't always do that. All right, then we're just going to add this one. This has that shiny paper on the back side, so sometimes I like to just add a little bit of, just a little bit of glue. You don't need a whole lot, but it just gives you that little extra when it has that shine, or definitely when it has texture like embossed. Right, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put it right here on this side. All right, so then I just went in about a line. So if you wanted to line this up on your grid sheet like that, and then just kind of figure out about a line, it doesn't matter. I just like it to be even. So top and bottom. And if you do the top, print it, the DSP to the line, and then this to the line is about what I like to do. There we go. So that's that, and then we're going to add that onto the card. I just thought these colors, I just love these colors. And I love both of these papers. So we're going to add that with just 1/8 of an inch around. Give yourself that little extra. We're going to pop up our label. This is a great way to use your DSP too. So many DSPs have patterns that just coordinate so well together that this is really a nice way to just use up that paper. All right, so we're going to do this. And just kind of add it where you want it. It doesn't have to be, so when you look at this, it's sideways, but obviously it's clear enough for you to see. It kind of goes right to the tip there, so I'm just going to do that so it has that good angle. And this part here, just right on that tab is good. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then your ribbon, which is completely dry, I'm going to use my glue dots. Make sure your ribbon's the right way. So like I said, your ribbon, your bow will be tied already, but it's not colored. So if you choose to color it, these colors are Mango Melody or Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to add some glue right inside and right towards the top of that, because the glue dot's going to go on the bottom, but I just like to make sure my bow's not going to go anywhere. All right. The other thing is, once you have your bow on, you can take, because this has been in the mail, take it and just hold your fingers there for just a minute. It just kind of uses the heat from your body and just kind of opens up your bow. See how it opens it up a little bit more? And it just kind of opens it up from being flat. So if you want to, I mean, you're probably putting it back in an envelope, but hi, Deborah. Oh, I got to go back up, and I'm missing some comments here. Oh yeah, it was a whole lawsuit thing. I agree, Andrea. All right, so just do that. And then you're good. Now we'll take our embellishments. These are from the pastel adhesive. They were close enough to me. I thought that they had some really nice colors of the pinks and orange, little shades of orange in there too. So I just kind of thought these went really well. All right, that is card number 1. And now you can, pull this down. You can cut this. I left these a little long. You can do it how short or long you want. You can fix the rest of these. I'm not going to do it right now, but you get the idea. And that is card number 1. Are you guys talking about the Messieurs? Oh, it's a pretty card. Thank you, Perry. All right, so number 1, I hope you guys liked that. So again, super quick way to use up. I mean, I used 5 sequins on here. The DSP, do a little softer one here, a little more pattern here, and it just does a lot. Quick card, great way to use up your product. All right, does everybody have your number? Did you ever use the old Stampin' Up positioner? Yeah, the Stamp-A-Majig? Yes, I have 2 of them. Me too, Lisa. Nancy Lee, message me tonight, would you please? Let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like the card. Okay, I just got adhesive all over my finger. All right, time for bingo, everybody. Does everybody have their numbers? Now remember, there's a little bit of a time lapse. Me too, Nancy Lee. That is like one of my go-to flower colors, so I'm extremely sad. Very, very sad. That's right. Something new might be coming. You never know. Hopefully. All right. Are we ready? You guys will see me use my Stamparatus. I'm not going to not use it. But I will still be using it, as I'm sure everybody will be. All right. Oh, your numbers. Margie, I emailed you too. I hope you got your email. Just message me when you can. 11, 20, 2, 23, and 17. I'm looking. Looks like everybody else has their numbers. So here we go. The first one is 28. Thank you, Debbie. $26. Oh, Debbie. Ooh, lots of bees already. Okay, thank you, Margie. 18. Number 1. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, Kathy and Shelly both have a BI already. Number 8. $22. I go a little fast at the beginning just because nobody has bingo yet or close to it. I am a little ahead of you guys, so this gives me a little chance to kind of stop and I can... Ooh, BIN for Shelly. So people ask me a lot, can demonstrators play? Absolutely. Demonstrators can play. That's no problem. $15. Lots of BI. Cindy with the BIN now. Woo woo. I love bingo night. It's one of my favorite nights to do. Because even though it's a long video and it's a lot of work, I enjoy it. It's fun. I like to chat and see what's going on. Hi, Kathy. It gives me a little downtime in between to kind of catch up. Number 23. Deborah, we'd love to have you. Okay, my hearts are this way, so it's number 6. I don't know when I'm going to make new numbers because these colors are leaving, but it probably won't be real soon. They still work. All right, we're getting some more B's. Number 30. So also, even though, because of the lapse in time with the camera and the YouTube and everything, it's the first person that types in bingo. So even if you guys are behind me and I've got 2 or 3 more numbers out, it's okay. So even if you do bingo back here, that the first person that puts bingo is the person, if they have the numbers, wins bingo. Hi Carol, how are you? Number 11. Ooh, Corey has a B-I-N-G. So now's when I slow down a little bit because I just kind of want to make sure if somebody has it, although it doesn't really matter, but I want to kind of give it to the first person. Ooh, and Shelly has a B-I-N-G. And Kathy, so we have 1, 2, 3 B-I-N-Gs. All right, next number. Hi, Olivia. 20. We've got some new people here with some close numbers. All right, the next number I have is 25. And the tension mounts, that's for sure. Also, I'm going to be showing catalogs with the spiral bound and tabs. My upline will be selling them on her blog, so I will give you the information when she's ready. But they will look something like this. So spiral with the tabs. So if I know I get asked a lot where I get mine, and that's where I get them. So I will be posting links when I have them. Andrea's close. All right, number 3. And I know I'm 2 numbers ahead, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Melissa and Katie with the B-I-N. Margie, B-I-N-G. Perry, Eileen, B-I-N. All right, you guys are getting close. We had so many people last bingo on, and only one person got it. And then we had somebody 2 times ago get it in like 7 numbers. It was crazy. All right, so Eileen, B-I-N-G, duh. Eileen with the B-I-N-G and Perry. Okay, let me shake them up. Shake, 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 shake. There we go. 24. Yeah, Debbie, our upline does them every year. But I asked her, and she said that, yeah, she would make them for others, other demos if they're, or whoever, customers that would want them. All right. Stephanie, B-I-N-G, number 5. Number 5. Okay, this is the next one. Waiting, because you go, there you go, number 5. Ooh, Diane has a B-I-N-G. Perry has a bingo, so I'm putting this one back. Perry. Let's see. 3, 5, 13, 20, and 23. Congratulations, Perry. Anybody else? I don't see any. Congratulations, Perry. I gotta write that down. Woohoo! Do you keep the same numbers for each time you play? So today you keep the numbers for all 4 games, and then next time you register, you always type in your 5 numbers when you register on the form. And you can use the same numbers over and over if you'd like. You just have to put them, put them on your registration form. All right, I don't see anybody else, just Perry. Congratulations. And then these go back in. All right, none. I don't see any. All right. So now, of course, Perry is not eligible to win a bingo for the rest of the evening. So you can only win once per night. You can win every month in a row if you do. All right, so card number 2 is another fun card to use up some DSP. I wanted to make some of them just a little more not so intense. So I also wanted to use some sets I didn't get to use. So this has this really lovely label right here that you could use, and but I decided to do a circle, and I did the time worn embossing, so you'll get that embossing on there. Okay, so let's get that out. And it comes with the quatrefoil tile that's in that suite, but you can use what you want. You know how much I love the time worn one. So here we go. Again, a card that is a lot of fun. So here I did the inside because it just happens to be that my size of paper was like this. So you could put it on the side if you want, but it's really meant to go on the bottom, but you can do whatever you want. You can put it on the outside. In fact, I don't know that they're all long enough to go on the outside. I just know they're longer than 4 inches. So if it's shorter, you're going to want to put it on the side. This one happens to be longer. So I'm going to put it on the side like this. But you can mix and match it. For those of you that are kind of newer to watching me, when I do a paper, I try to give you this paper a little longer just because, these are cut, but sometimes, it's right on the 4-inch or just a little off. And I just want to make sure that it is going to be long enough. But this one, I think, will fit here. So I think I'm going to move mine over here. So let's start with that and do the inside. Now, I wanted this one to be kind of more of a clean, crisp kind of card. I'm going to put this one down here across the bottom. Somebody asked me recently what TV show I'm watching now. I am watching the Gilmore Girls. I have not seen that one before. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to watch Gilmore Girls. I heard from many of you that when I suggested The Night Agent that you watched it. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. I've heard back from a lot of people saying they enjoyed it, so that's good. All right, so yes, not always, sometimes I put white on the inside, sometimes I don't, so I'm layering white on white. You could also add another card if you, a different card if you wanted, but I kind of wanted this one to stay like light and airy because it's just light and airy, but I do put my white piece in there, so it's just kind of up to you. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Melanie. So I'm excited. All right, so there's that. Now you could, this one's sideways, but if you wanted to, you could turn your card, but then you've got your embossing folder is the wrong ways, and I've already embossed for you. So, all right, so there's this. This is going to go right on. You're going to use liquid because it's going on top of an embossed piece. So I like to go around the outside. Yeah, Gilmore Girls reminds me of like Dawson's Creek, which I loved. I just saw that recently, not too long ago. And The Good Witch. So it kind of just reminds me of both of those. All right, so you're just going to put this on here. Just kind of, make sure your piece looks a little even. I'm going to move this over a little bit. I gotta hold it up now. I feel like I'm crooked. Oh, that looks fine. All right, so put that on there. It's a little long. I'm gonna cut mine. I'd rather it be long than short, so I can just trim it up. All right, and then I did just glue this right onto here too. So I'm gonna use liquid glue again. Yeah, I don't use a lot of white on white, but sometimes you just, on this one, I just wanted to get that pop of color on there and just make it kind of simple. Again, a way to use up your DSP, make that be kind of the focus. And then, all right, I asked my pest control guy today about these darn little gnats, and he said, they're all over the place. And I'm like, well, I don't like them. I get these little tiny gnats that are just flying around my house. All right, so here we are, some retiring colors, soft succulent. We're going to do Real Red. I'm going to use the Real Red marker. And Real Red marker right here. We're going to use the brush side, so it'll be the bigger side. And I'm going to use, you know what? I need to grab my soft succulent marker. Hold on. I forgot. I pulled those items and I pulled the ink and I forgot to grab the marker. So, yay, here we are. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the leaves in the green. And of course, if you don't have this set, use whatever you want to decorate that. You do not have to have the set. I try to do stuff where you don't have to have the set. So there's the soft succulent. I'm going to take the red. I'm just picking out, oh, you know what? Yeah, that is red. I'm just going to pick out some colors from here. And this paper could be probably prayed now that I'm thinking about it, but we're going to do red because I have it right here. And then I'm going to huff on it and just add your flower on the edge. Now remember, this is a circle, so we can still continue adjusting our image as long as we need to. So like we can keep turning it to get it straight. The next thing we're going to do is take our little leaves. So I just did that one, and now we're going to do this one, and we're going to do this right on the edge. So I'm just going to go right up kind of next to it. And then I'm going to do this one over here. And just kind of go right up next to it. Okay, so there's that. Just make yourself a little arch. And now we're going to bring in the real red. And the swirl, which is this right here, I did it where the little dots are at the top, but you can do it however you want. I'll do it the opposite, then you can tell me which one you like better. Okay, so you're going to want to go straight down from that. Okay, so that's one, and then this is the other one. So whichever one you decide. Oh, Wanda, was that good? I started watching like the first half hour or so, and I thought it was kind of odd. And I love Rob Lowe. He's like one of my favorites. All right, so there's that. And then I used the stamp inside of this set that says best of luck. So now we're going to really try to get this straight. And just go right in the middle. There we go. Best of luck. We're going to put dimensionals on this. And then put this, I mean, you can put it at the top if you want it. You can put wherever you want. So I'm just going to put it right there. Try to make it straight. And that is it. I did not put embellishments on this one on purpose. I kind of just wanted it to be like a clean, simple card, but you still have layers. So, and then like if you really wanted to step it up, you could add a panel of cardstock behind this. You could add a panel behind the white. You can add embellishments, a ribbon, whatever you want. So you definitely could step the card up. But I kind of wanted to make something just a little more simple and clean. So am I there supposed to be? Oh, more episodes. Yeah, okay, odd but funny. Yeah, that's what I kind of got out of it. But I didn't get too far. Anyway, so that is card number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I used the type worn, that's what you'll get, but any embossing folder just gives you a great, you know, some texture on your card. So there you go, that's number 2. Yay! Are we ready for bingo? Moving right along. Number 6. Boy, you guys don't know how glad I am my video worked. That was kind of weird today. Number 18. Yes, good luck. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it very much. Number 30. I hope you guys are having fun. Now, for those of you that are new, what I do is after the video, I come back on and then I'll put a timestamp. So down in the description, you'll see it says Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, Project 4. And I'll put a time. So when you get your kit, let's say you want to do Project 4 first, you're just going to click on project 4. It'll take you right to project 4. You don't have to watch and listen to all that bingo stuff. You know, you could just go right to the projects. I do simple very well. Oh, good, Nancy Lacey. I struggle a little, but I'm trying to challenge myself. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate it very much. Number 1. Somebody did ask me about my trip, and yes, I'm getting very close. Thank you very, very much for asking. I'm getting a little excited for next year's trip. I've only been with Stampin' Up. I just had my 3rd anniversary, and this will be my 3rd trip. But I have to say, we have to tell you, it is a very small percentage that gets it, and it's not an easy task. So we have to kind of say that so people know, oh, I can just earn a trip. Well, you can. It's just a whole heck of a lot of work. All right, some BIs. Number 14. Oh, good. Number 26. Oh, more thumbs up. Thanks, you guys. All right, there's a lot of BIs. Only one BI, 2 BIs, 3. There we go. Now we're getting some. All right, and shake, shake. 22. Number 3. My poor little granddaughter is going to get her tonsils out. We're waiting to hear when. Number 4. Oh, they don't do tonsils so much anymore. All right, Corey and Eileen with BIN. Look at you, ladies. Number 8. Diane's on the board with the B. Angela, Robin, Lisa, and then lots of BIs. Carrie. 21. Don't forget to share my video when you get a chance. You might get some other bingo players. It'll be a lot of fun. Trina and Diane with the BIN. Number 5. Ooh, Stephanie has a BING. Marcie, maybe we should send get well cards to your granddaughter. Oh, she would love that, Carol. Let me find out when the surgery is, and I will let you guys know, and we will figure that out. Oh my gosh, that's an awesome idea. I'm going to write that down. That is a great idea. Yeah, she got excited when I told her about the ice cream and Jell-O. That made her happy. 23. That made her happy. She was like, oh, you do? So she was happy about that. But she, yeah, her tonsils are huge. Kind of crazy. All right, Diane has a B-I-N-G. Leslie, B-I-N. Trina, B-I-N-G. Angela, B-I-N. All right, we're going. 27. Margie, B-I. Wanda on the board with the B. I know she likes coming on to say hi. Yeah, when she's in town. Yep, she does like to come on the videos. Oh, she would be thrilled with a bunch of cards. Oh my gosh, she would be so excited. Ooh, Cindy has a B-I-N-G. Leslie. Jackie with the B-I-N. Crystal's on with the B. Number 2. Maybe what I'll do is have you guys send them here just so we can start it, because I know she's going to have it. They don't know when yet. And then I'll just bunch them all up, mail them all to her. Oh my gosh, she would love that. Number 28. Ooh, some B-I-Ns, B-Is coming on. All right, I'm one number ahead of you guys. I'm going to wait just a minute. Yeah, so if you guys want to, that would be great. She'd love it. Nancy Lee with the B-I-N-G. I love to send a card. Okay, great, you guys. Trina has a bingo. Yay! Let's see, Trina. 4, 8, 14, 23, and 28. Congratulations, Trina. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Trina has a bingo. Anybody else? Trina, Trina, Trina. Everybody says Trina. Congratulations. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I got to write that down. Number Trina. Number 2 bingo. All right, we gotcha. I would appreciate that, you guys, if you'd be interested in doing cards for her. Name is Addison, and she's 8 years old, and she loves everything. She's kind of out of the kitty stage. She's more into like the leopard stage now. She's 8 years old, Michelle. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations, Trina. Yeah, 8 years old, kind of a grown-up 8. She likes mushamellows or whatever those are called, but we don't have a stamp like that. Okay, number 3 is probably my favorite card, and I'm going to tell you a funny story. I started out, let me reach over here. I had a bunch of these from another project for my customers for Christmas. You guys got your Christmas stuff, and it had these on there. Well, I thought, oh, I have a bunch of these. I'll use them. But they're stamped. And after I created this gorgeous card, I was like, I can't use these. They're stamped already. Trust me, you'll see them in thank you notes or whatever. But so I ended up cutting out some more scallops for you. And I have a whole bucket of stuff for this card. So here we go. Here is the card. Again, I tried to do a little bit more of a white and clean look. But this purple glimmer, the shimmer, the fine shimmer paper, I really wanted to use that because I have a ton of it, right? So I just loved it. I just received over 50 cards from lovely stampers. Oh, that's nice, Debbie. So this is what we're doing. So let's bring out, so what you're going to notice is a couple things. In the project kit, we're going to take this open. Oh no. Oh, they're in there. Whew, I'm like, did I forget to put the rhinestones in? But I didn't. That's always your worst fear, is forgetting something. But this is the new embossing folder. And because I was able to emboss for you, you're going to see what the new embossing folder looks like. Oh, you know what, Debbie? It's not affecting her speech, but boy, does she snore for an 8-year-old. And she gets colds quite a bit. All right, so let's put our pool party ribbon and our gems right there so we don't lose them. We are going to go ahead and let's do the inside first. All right, I have a little bit of that shimmer right there. And this we're going to stamp on. So let's set this aside for right now. Let's do our stamping. Here's our shimmer. We'll set all that right there. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. We are going to do some stamping. So we're going to stamp on our inside little panel piece, and we're going to stamp on this. And you guys know me. I like to have my grid sheet to stamp on so I can kind of keep my little space clean when we're doing projects. So let's also put that aside. And we're going to do some stamping. So we are going to bring in our Petal Park. We're going to use the Go-To Greeting, which is the Just a Note right here is what I used on here. And our Petal Park, of course. I love this set. Can you spell her name? Oh, Addison. Addison. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take Pool Party and Fresh Freesia. Okay, Pool Party, we're going to do our, oh, you know what? Let's do our sentiment first because silly me, the other one was already stamped. So I'm going to put that on there so we can kind of have an idea where we're going to put our leaves and stuff. So when you look at this, here's your rectangle. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, about the 4th one down gives us a good space. Oh, this one's a smaller one. I don't want this one. That's the tiny one. I want the one up. So we need to put this one in here, and I'm going to go this one. One size bigger. And here's that embossing folder. So let's see. I want to find a piece of paper. Oh, here, I could put this behind it. There you go. There's that new embossing folder. Isn't that pretty? All right, so there's that. Anyway, so you'll get to see and what that is like. All right, so here we go. I like to just make sure 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go right about here. I want this kind of straight, so let's straighten my paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. And if you have your grid sheet underneath you, you can kind of see, like this just goes up a little. It's like, it's just, to me, it looks like it goes up, but it's probably because I just stamped it a little bit crooked, but that's all right. But it does help you if you can look at the grid lines going across and you're not in a rush. But we're going to add our flowers and it's going to be perfect. I'm not going to worry about this. All right, back to our pool party. So think about when you're looking at your flowers, you know that the big flower goes there and your 2 little flowers go there, okay? So when you're stamping on here, I wanted my little flowers to be on the card for sure, along with my big one. So I'm going to ink this up again because I just like to make sure it's freshly inked. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to come in just like this. You want to make sure it's not on your words up there. Okay, so there you go. So you've got, you know, some leaves, you've got your little stuff there, and we're going to fill that in. So don't worry about this. Okay, now we're going to do our leaves and our flowers. So let's set this aside. And I'm not filling them in. I'm not doing any of that. All I'm doing is the outline. Okay, so here's our little leaf, and we've got our flowers right here. That flowers we will fill in, okay, because you want them to be a little bolder, and then the leaves on top These little leaves that are on top, those we're going to fill in, but not this back here. You don't want it too dark and too, you know, scrunched up looking. So you want to kind of space that out a bit. So what we're going to do is think about your punch. Your punch is like this. Your flower is like this. Okay. So you want to kind of make sure you're stamping the same way as your punch is going to be. So let's do that. We have plenty of space right there. So what I did is I did the you know what? I'm doubting myself right now. Hold on. I want to make sure to see if I did the outline in Highland Heather. I did not. No, the color was too different and I chose not to. Okay, I just wanted to remember. All right, so now, while we're here really quick, get your leaves before I forget, and let's do the bottom part here. So get your leaves on the inside. What I did is that. Okay, so you're going to just add your leaves. Your large flower is pretty big. I want the small flowers, but I want enough green on there. So I'm going to put it like that so I can have my small flowers and give me plenty of space to add flowers. Okay, and then if you wanted to, you could do this and come in like this and add your bigger flower right there. But then get this and just kind of put a little leaf there. And once you do your flowers, you can add more leaves if you want. So that just kind of fills in that space a little bit. So we'll set that aside too. I don't want to forget that. All right. So back to this. And we're doing fresh freesia. The outline. Okay. And then the inside. You can just lightly pounce it, not really hard. And now you can go and put this right up into your stamp. Okay. So you can do that, or I think I must have stamped off. So we're going to do that again. I really need to start writing myself some notes. Okay, so make sure you stamp off first. This is why you do bingo first. In case I mess up, you don't mess up your projects. We're going to do this, but remember now you have all this for your leaves so you don't goof up like I just did. We're going to stamp off, and then we're going to stamp on. And just kind of turn it, get it right where you want it, and put it on there. There we go. So I did stamp off, so make sure you stamp off. All right. So we have this for our punch. So let's do our punch. I'm not worried about our leaves right now because we're doing 5 of them. So we're just going to get this on here. Let's punch our flowers, set those aside, and now I'm going to just grab another little piece of paper and we'll do our leaves. So you're going to have all this space for leaves, so just don't mess up like I did because that was a boo-boo. All right, before we move on to the leaves though, I'm going to bring this back in and I'm going to ink this up. This goes just like this. Remember, that's how we were holding it. So put your flowers like that, and you don't have to color them in. I did not color them in, okay? And you want them to go off, okay? You want them to be off of the page, so you don't want them completely on. Okay, put that like that, and that fills it up pretty good. So you don't really have to add more to that. That looks fine. So we're going to set that aside. All right. Now, we are going to do our leaves. We're going to move all these out of the way. All right. So again, you're going to look at your I have a pile of stuff here. Okay, you're going to look at your punch, and your leaf is this way, okay? So here is the outline. And so just kind of look, the pointy side goes down like that, is how it's cut. And so I'm going to do it just like that is how I'm going to stamp it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do 1, 2. I might have to space them more. 3. I'm just going to do it like this. And it's probably easier to just do it and stamp one and punch it and then do it and punch it because you've got all that mess right there. So I'm going to start over here and see it's a little too close in, so get it to where it's going to fit the best. See, that's going to punch out that one. So then you can do this. I would do longer strips like this if you're just doing the leaves by it themselves. Okay, so we can, I'm just going to do it like this. Whatever works, you want to get it in there. And do your leaf. Oh, I got to stamp them. Jeez Louise. Okay, now you're going to stamp off. I didn't stamp off, but you got to stamp off. I promise next time I'm going to write notes. Stamp off before you stamp the leaves. Okay, and then we're going to do one more. We need 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 leaves. All right, here we go. What I did with this one when I did it is another thing you can do is add it to a Post-it. I made long strips and then I slid it in, but I put it on a Post-it. So, you know, don't stress out if you're like, oh, this is not going to fit, it doesn't work. It will. On your little piece of paper. I did it the first time, no problem, but for some reason right now while I'm on screen it is giving me fits, but that's okay. We will get them to work. 1, 2, just like this one. So you're going to get a Post-it, put the Post-it underneath, put that like that, and then slide it in where you need it. And get it right where you want it. And then just make sure you take your Post-it off. You don't need that on there. There we go. 3. Again, it just makes it easier. Get it where you want it. 4. And I know I cut the other one. It's really not this hard, I promise. And then I'm going to do one more because I messed it up. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Even though I can't punch out my leaves for whatever reason. Alright, so take that off. Get your sticky Post-it. Alright. So like I said, I did them on a strip last time, so whatever works for you. Apparently today is not my punching leaves day. Alright, so there's my flowers. a lot of tie in your project together. And then we're going to do our purple here, our shimmer, fresh freesia, our fine shimmer. I used most of my green and all of my gold, and so I was like, ooh, I want to use this purple. Got to use the fresh freesia right before it's gone. All right, so there we go. Make sure it's even. Number 3 is almost done. Add that on the inside. Wow, those leaves were a challenge for me, but they're not that hard. I would put them on a strip and then put it in with your Post-it. It's the easiest way. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. All right, we're going to adhere this. I'm going to adhere it with glue because it's embossed. So whenever there's embossing, I always use liquid. I just want to make sure that it's going to be glued down really well. I was looking at the design. It looks like it goes both ways. It doesn't really matter how you put it on. All right, so look how pretty that is with the purple. Now, obviously, you could cut, something out here if you needed to. Now, before you adhere this, you want to make sure you add your ribbon. All right, so just kind of think about where your note's going to go. So what I did is just figured out where the note's going to go. You could even lay that on there, adhere this on here, and then worry about this. But I like to just put it on my grid sheet. And then what I do is I think about, okay, I want it to go right about there. So I take my pen or pencil, whatever you have, and then I just draw a line. And I go, okay, I want it right here. And then I take this and I just draw a line over here too. And then I'll lay this down. And then I pick it up with my hand, but I mark it right there. So right about there, I'm going to put adhesive here and on that side. Okay. And then I lay this back down. I usually bring in my silicone mat. I know it seems a little surgical, but like I have so many steps just to do is put a silly bow on. I put this down where I wanted it. I lay this here, and then I pick up one side and I lay it down. Okay, and then I pick up this side and then lay it down. That way you have your bow where you want it. It's sticky on the back, so I'm going to leave my silicone mat right there. You could use adhesive tape, Crystal. I'm not a huge adhesive tape person. I prefer, oh, you mean like the seal? You could, you definitely can use it. I just like the liquid because it gets in the grooves and I just know it's gonna stick. Because it's in the grooves, out of the grooves, it's all over. But yes, seal will definitely work too. Oh yeah, I love that. Correct. Fresh freesia is staying. Oh, you guys are freezing? There's some freezing going on? Oh no. All right, then just kind of get that, put it in the center. All right, now we're going to adhere this to our project. Make sure if you guys came back that you grab your bar and pull it all the way over so that you're caught up to the time. Oh, okay, thanks, Olivia. Because you don't want it to, you don't want to be behind. All right, so we have our pretty freesia shimmer paper. And now we need to adhere our leaves and everything. So I'm going to use glue dots. I don't think I use dimensionals. Nope, glue dots it is. Take your flowers, and I take something like this, or you could use your scoring tool or whatever, and I just kind of go in the middle a little bit just to kind of give it some body. That one and this one. And then on the leaves, I use my bone folder and I just kind of do a line just to give it some body too. It just kind of folds it up a little bit. When you put it in the card, it flattens out a little bit, but it does, you know, puff right back up once you're, yeah, something's going on because I can tell my my screen. It just said like how many people were watching, and it just jumped up like 25 in like a second. So I hope you guys are still there. Oh, I froze for a few seconds. Oh gosh, I hate that. All right, so glue dots. So the large one, I tend to find, and I don't even know if it really matters, but I tend to find the longest little thing to go right in where that mark is, right there in that leaf. There's like a little curve right there, right? And so I take my glue dots and put them on. And I'll be honest, when it's something like this, I'm going to put this on. Let's see, where is this one? I'm going to put it on just like this, but then I add a little bit of glue because it's, I got to clean this up. Hold on. I got glue, like drying glue, making a mess here. There we go. Now I just put a little bit of glue, just a little, to hold my project right there. And I just got glue right there. Boy, today is, what is going on? I think I'm just excited. I got all my stuff done today. I got so much work done. And now I'm like, woohoo. Okay. And then we're going to do a glue dot on this one. I want to make sure the glue dot holds down, and then I just add a little bit of glue. If you have time, like I'm on a video, but if you have time, you could definitely add this and, you know, with glue. And then just set it aside. I just put a little bit of glue so it'll hold it. And then this one. So you just find those spaces. It's easier when they're little like this to just grab it with your pokey tool, because otherwise you might rip your paper. All right, we're going to add just a little bit of glue. And now we're going to add our leaves. Leaves I do with glue only. The leaves, when you look at them, let's see if you can see. See how the lines go this way, upward? That's what you want, is you want the lines to go upward, because that's how leaves are, right? So I just put a little bit here. I'm going to put one down here like this. And you can, I'm going to turn this and like tuck it under. It doesn't have to be sticking out, because we're going to do another one. But it still adds that element of a couple little leaves there. And then I want this one to go just slightly over the other one. Okay, like that. If you need to cut the leaves, like this one's so little, I'm going to cut the end of this leaf just a little bit, and I'm going to put my glue. And I'm just going to tuck it right under there. See how I just kind of made it a little shorter? I don't want it super big. It's a little tiny flower. All right, and then we got 2 more leaves to do. So make sure you put a lot, enough glue on there. You want kind of a glob. Make sure it's going to stay. All right, push that down. And then this one. And then I just kind of have them cross a little bit. So there's that. And now our embellishments, and we are done. These flowers are perfect to have the embellishments inside of them. I don't always do it if it's a flower that's not front facing you, and some flowers where they're kind of leaning upward, and it just doesn't look exactly right to add your sparkles in the inside, but there you go. So super simple, but has a really, you know, elegant look. I think this would be a great wedding card. Put congratulations right there. Find out what their wedding colors are, and then just, you know, create a project like this. This elegant, this new embossing folder is just so pretty. And then just add, you know, whatever colors they have, whatever, you know, and make that a beautiful congratulations card or whatever you want. So there is that. That is project number 3. Uh-oh. There goes project number 4. Hold on. Flying dies, and the one I want fell in the box. Goodness. Okay. I hope. Alright, I think we're okay. At least I found that die. Let's see. I like when you give the flowers depth. Yeah, I do too. It just gives it a little more texture, a little more something to the card. Don't forget, at the end of this, we're doing a drawing for bingo people, so don't forget. All right. Andrea, they are down below. They should be in the description. I had weird issues at the beginning, so maybe I had a problem with it, but if not, if so, I will add them for sure. Number 6 is the first number, 3rd bingo. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. That does help my channel a lot. I appreciate it. If you're catching up, Dolores, just make sure you move your bar all the way to the right. Number 9. Number 19. The next card is a fancy fold. I just have to finish up my PDF, and you guys will get that in an email by Friday. Should be Friday or Saturday. I am mailing the packages, your kits, and my irresistible blooms kits on Friday. So everything should go. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. And if you are a customer and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to have you as a customer, or if you are interested in joining my team, I would absolutely love to have you join my team. Right now is a fantastic time to join. 21. The quota is $300 a quarter, but right now it's the middle of a quarter, even though it's the first month of a quarter. So any monies that you send or purchase or sell this month goes towards next month, which is your official first quarter. So you just have to come up with your first $300 by the end of September. Number 3. So that is a lot of time, and you can start purchasing the new product now. That's worth it right there. BIN for Dolores already. What do you mean catching up? You're passing everybody. 29. Lots of B's. Lots of B. Oh, Dolores, BIN. Eileen and Angela, both BI. Angie in it. Marcie, when you're done, will you give us your address to send cards? Yes, I will. You know, I got to think of how I'm going to do that, Carol, because I get some wackadoos on here sometimes. And then I get the weirdest messages and mail. So let me, I'll probably put it in on my Facebook page. Number 1, my business one. I think if you go to my business Facebook page, it's listed there under about, I'm pretty sure. But I'll get it for you. All right, BINs. Janet and Nancy Lee. Number 4 is next. Lots of B's, BI's. Carol has a BIN. Number 2. So even that last card, if you don't have that Petal Park, you can use another set, flowers and leaves, and stamp that. You don't have to use that one. That's one of my favorite sets, so hopefully you have it. Nancy Lee with the BING. 27. Ooh, Crystal, Olivia, Lisa, Jackie, Michelle, and Carol all have a BIN. That's what I can see on my screen. And Leslie. Uh-oh, BING Crystal. Number 11's next. Ooh, and Lisa and Olivia. Boy, you guys all give the same numbers? I better look. Guys better be ready to go. All right, next one. Let me shake them up. Shake, shake, shake. And Carol. And it is number 8. Number 8. Oh, Olivia has bingo. Woo, woo. All right, Olivia, let's see. 2, 11, 19, 27, and 28. Yay, Olivia! Woohoo! That's the way to do it. Congratulations. Olivia's had a rough week, so I'm glad she got it. Oh, Carol got it too, huh? Let's see. Carol, let's see. Number 4, number 8, 9, 11, and 28. Yes, Carol did too. Congratulations, Carol, for a consolation prize. I'm going to scroll back up and make sure. Carol said bingo. Olivia said bingo. Yeah, Olivia said bingo first, so Carol, consolation prize. Congratulations, both of you. Let me write this down. Number 3. And Carol. All right, congratulations, both of you. Had it before, yeah, okay. Oh, Kathy, you're brilliant. Okay, I'm going to put my address in the email with the PDF that I sent to you guys. Perfect idea. Thank you. And for those of you that aren't playing bingo, if you want to, just message me and I'll give you my address. All right, congratulations, ladies. Yay! All right, so we'll have one more. Let's take a little drink. I have a new concoction of raspberry and regular cold brew iced tea. It's very good. I'm very, very picky about my tea. Those that know me know I am a picky tea drinker. All right. And I'm going to throw an extra piece of paper in your guys' envelopes because, number 1, for the leaves. So when you get a piece of paper, and it's going to be like half of this, You need a flower, which I totally spaced on, and then you can use your leaves too. So I'm going to give you a part of the paper. So this is our card. I decided to, again, use up some DSP. I do too, Debbie, and I have to say, I drink iced tea every day, all day. If it were water, I would be way over my water limit, but it is not, and, you know, oh well. But the cold brew, I have to say, I'm loving it. I just put it together at night. In the morning, fresh whole thing of tea. Anyway, so I decided I wanted to use this again. I love, love, love this set. And I decided that I wanted to use up some of the DSP. So happy the set is staying, but the paper is not. And I just did it like this. So you could put something over here, like one of those big sentiments. You could put in, what are you drinking again? Oh, raspberry and regular, the raspberry celestial, whatever that brand is, cold brew raspberry tea. And then Lipton regular cold brew tea. That's what I'm drinking. And you put it in a little thing and you put it in the water, fill it up, leave it overnight. In the morning you take it out and you've got fresh tea. And it tastes brewed. It's wonderful. Okay, so anyway, that's it. A lot of DSP we're going to use. And of course the distressed gold is staying. I'm so happy about. So this is the PDF you're going to get. It's super simple. So you'll get the PDF for that, for joining my bingo. And here's our little belly band. So let's get busy. Now, when I show you the card, you're going to see, I don't know if I do, see, I wrote on this one. So you're going to see it's 1, 2, 3, 4 panel, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 7, there's no paper on it. And I wrote on it because I needed to be like, wait, what gets paper, what doesn't? Because you don't have to, I mean, you could put paper here, but really why? It's kind of like the back of your card. So there and there I did not. You can pop a big sentiment here and you can write here or whatever. Maybe you're a big writer. So first thing we're going to do, gosh darn it, I just noticed my Blushing Bride ink. I didn't grab. See this right here on the belly band? I stamped it. So we got to do that. Oh, me too, you guys. I love tea. Okay. I am going to run right over and grab my Blushing Bride ink pad because that's the one I forgot. And I did grab the mango, so we have that one. And I have our sentiment all put on there. Now, there's a little trick to the sentiment. The part, if you don't have this stamp set, you can, choose something else as the background here and here, whatever you want. This flower right here, I did give you the gold, but not the flower because you have to stamp it first, right? So what I would suggest is just get a piece of paper and stamp anything on it that you have. Even if you have, this, stamp something a couple times just to give it that color, and then just stamp it around that little gold piece. So let me grab my ink pad. It's already in my must go pile. Sorry, I pulled all my inks, blends, and markers. I'm going to be getting rid of them all. And yeah, so these were in that pile. All right, so here is our kit. Let's open that up. Oh, me too. These are not loose tea bags. They're actual tea bags. I do use a lot of loose tea, but my new fave is this, and it's not. There's a company called Snarky Tea, and they have like a big mason jar with a lid and the little canister thing that goes in the middle that holds your tea bags or your loose tea. It does both. And I've been using that and I really like it. It's like perfect day big picture of teeth. So I've been using that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is let's do our stamping. So we're going to take our belly band and just stamp. You don't want it all straight on. You want to kind of keep turning it. All right, so just kind of keep going around and around. And you know how the ink kind of will lighten up as you go. It looks a little dark, but it'll lighten. All right, so there's your belly band. Look how quick and simple that was. So just set that aside. All right, now we're going to clean this, but we're going to use the same stamp. And we're going to bring back in Soft Succulent, which I have in my pile here. So let's clean that off. Now when I clean it with the baby wipe, I always want to make sure that I just kind of stamp it off because it, you know, it's a little bit wet. See how it's wet right there? You want to just make sure that you get that wetness off so that you get a good image. All right, so now you're going to take your label. See, here's your little flower. Put that there. Your leaf. Look at that little tiny piece of paper. This is your sentiment. Now, obviously, I sent you these little pieces, but you could obviously, you know, stamp it and then cut it. It might be easier. So this one I stamped, and I did some on, some off. So you can do off and on. All you're doing is adding texture back there. All right, so you're just adding texture to your label in the background. So let's put that aside. You can do straight on stamping or, oh goodness. This must have been my class one because it's pretty tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. Whew. All right. Or I'm just getting weak, which could very well be. All right, so we have that. So that stamping's done. Now what we want to do is we want to take the solid image. Do you have a favorite of the new colors? Well, I love Pretty Peacock. I'm happy we have Bubble Bath. We need a pink. For the in colors, I like them all. Right now I'm working on a big project with the Moody Mauve, and I'm loving Moody Mauve. I wasn't sure I would, but once I started using it, but I like all of the in colors a lot. I really like them a lot. All right, so now let me get another block. We'll just use one I've got out here. And now we're going to use the inside of the flower. And this is where I failed and forgot to add the paper. So I will put that in your package. So when you see that extra piece of paper and go, what is that for? It's for your leaves and this flower. And so we're going to add this flower. Now, remember when you're doing your card, this is tying into this. Okay, so I wanted to bring some more of the Mango Melody in there. But if you're using DSP, you know, find a color that's not like, I don't want to do it Blushing Bride. There's a lot of Blushing Bride on there. And of course, I'm not going to make my flower green. So I want to pull out a color. I could have done Calypso Coral too. You want to pull out another color to really make that pop. All right, so I'm going to just pretend I'm not going to use my die because I want to show you, if you don't have this set, what to do. So you could take this flower and we're going to ink that up, and I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to do a couple just stamps just to make it big enough in case it's not. And I'm just going to put it over there. Okay, so just in case it's not big enough for our little foil piece. So I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have this stamp set. Obviously, if you have the stamp set, you're going to know to die cut that out. Okay, simple enough. Then this goes over it wherever it matches up. You just have to find it and put it on here. So something like this. So you're going to just add, you know, find where that matches. But for now, we're going to do this and just put it on like that. And so we'll do that in a minute. Let's set that aside. All right, so we have this. There should be another leaf somewhere. I know there's two leaves, so There's another leaf. Here's another stone. Let's put that over there. And that. All right, we have our pieces there. There we go. Here's our leaf. All right, so for our inside, let's move all this aside and do our inside first, because we know that they go here. So let's get that part done. There's your distressed gold. I just love this paper. That's what, when you always have that challenge, like, should I go buy more paper? Now, for this, you could do it this way, or you could do it this way. You've got both, you know, designs on your project, and you can use whatever you want. But this is a really good way. My kind of goal was to show you guys, you know, how to use some of this paper. This one's the shorter one, so it's not going to go all the way. You're going to notice these are two different sizes, and it'll be on your instructions. Alright, so there's one. I usually straighten it up over here, but I didn't, but that's okay. We're going to trim those up because I made them a little longer. Let's add our distressed. Alright, there we go. Let's add this one. So again, I like to do this. See how long it is. And just kind of fold it. I just kind of put a mark. That way I know that's where I'm going to hold it. And this is where I'm going to put my glue or adhesive, whatever. I'm going to do glue on this one, I guess. We're going to put this on here. On here. All right, and our gold. Oh, Crystal, I'm glad you like the cards. It's so funny because I try to make my kits to where they are. I know I put too much glue over here because I'm going to cut that off. So we're just going to turn that over. And let's clean this one up first. I try to make them to where you can use whatever cardstock you have, whatever stamps you have, but especially for bingo, I provide everything except the stamps. And most of them are fairly easy to be able to just kind of, you know, figure out which, what's what, you know, like what you could use a different stamp set, you could use a different sentiment. I'm going to just cut this over my trash can since it's got glue on it already. All right, and then this one is going to go on this side because it's smaller. So be aware of that. One side's larger than the other one. A lot of people are like, what stamp sets do you have? It really, most of the time, does not matter. Because I try to change them up to where they'll be, you can still create your project. Just pull out a different stamp set or sentiment or whatever it is. And like if you didn't have this label right here, you know, you could use something else, but in bingo I provide it for you anyway. I just can't stamp and die cut for you and send you stuff, so no stamping. So a lot of times I try to do stuff that doesn't have die cutting. All right, so let's check the rest of the inside. We're going to have a thin green, so you have two greens. The thin one is going to go here, and the whiter one's going to go there. So let's put those in. So when I give you your PDF, you're going to see where it says it counts the panels. So you can put the little numbers on there, and only number 5 and 7 will not have panels on them. But you obviously can put them on there if you want. Okay, there's that one. Okay, I'm missing. Do you have? Okay. You know what, Robin? Boiling has always been the way I've gone, or even like a Mr. Tea Maker. Look, see these little darn gnats. I don't even know what kind they are, but they're outside. We have a ponding basin behind us, and I guess for all of a sudden this year, after 4 years of living here, we've never had them, and this year's, I don't know what it is. I guess they're excited to travel because COVID's over, and they're just out and about. All right, there we go. So the tea, I'm super, super picky about tea, and it has to be brewed. I'll go to a restaurant. I feel like such a tea snob because I'll be like, is your tea freshly brewed? Sometimes they say yes and they don't know what they're talking about because their tea's terrible. But yeah, I'm a picky tea. I'm a picky tea person. All right, so then here we go. This one's going to go over here. Now remember, this is the one that matches on, it kind of matches on the inside because you've got that same kind of look. But I did the orange on this side because, again, I'm trying to use up my pattern. So you can always switch them over. All of them. You can always switch them because they all interchange with each other. I just liked a lot of the pretty flowers on there. So we're going to do this. So yeah, I am always a tea. But yeah, the cold brew, I thought, all right, I'm going to try it. Can't tell a difference. Cannot tell a difference, which just thrills me to death. Because half the time I forget my water is boiling. I mean, I'm there, my tea's in there, and I turn it off, and it's steeping, and then I forget about it. And I don't like strong tea. So, I say that's how I get my water in, because my tea is not super strong. And I have to have sweet and low. Oh, my head got in the way, sorry. I have to have sweet and low. I cannot have... Splenda is not the same. Starbucks did that to me one time. There's no way for this paper, but I just like it this way. They gave me my tea, and I was like, this tastes different. I go, did you guys change your brand of tea? Oh, no. You want to make sure your paper on the front and the paper here match up. And I said, did you put sweet and low in my tea? And they're like, oh, no, we don't have that. We put Splenda in there. And I'm like, okay, that's not good. All right, so now your card base is done. Your belly band is done. Your label is done. We're going to work on our flower. So I'm going to put this back on here. Now that I got the inside correct. And we'll put this over here. And now we're going to work on our sentiment, and we're going to work on our flower. So what I'm going to do for our flower, I want that middle part done. I'm going to get my tweezers, and this is a little bit different if you don't have this stamp set. This is what just an option. I'm going to put my, oh, I got to clean this off first. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just all over. I love these little bottles from Amazon. This, I'm going to have to switch mine out when this glue's gone. I just filled it up and then it cracked. So I'm kind of waiting for it to me to use all the glue first. But I'm also being careful it doesn't explode on me. Alright, so we're going to put our glue. And we're going to just lay it down right here. You just want color. So I'm going to lay it right there. Alright, so we're going to leave that, move that aside. So see, you don't really need a flower. We just added some color in there, right? So if you look, this has a lot of distressed look flower in there. And so I just stamped the petal park, and that's fine. Now for this little tiny piece of paper, this is, I gave it to you, but I would stamp it and then cut it. But we're going to go with it like this as soon as I find the sentiment. Oh, all right. So the sentiment I used is this one here, wishing you the best. I took off birthday ever. So wishing you the best birthday ever. I said wishing you the best. So you could open it up and it could say birthday. It could be on your new job, it could be whatever you want it to say. So you can kind of change that up and make it, you know, something different. So don't you know, look at some stamps when you look at sentiments and kind of see what words you would want or what you could take out of that and use. All right. We've thought about it, but it's pretty expensive, isn't it? Okay, I'm not. Oh, the nugget ice machine thing. Oh man, I think they stopped selling it here. Did they, Olivia? I thought they weren't selling. Sonic wasn't selling the ice anymore. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your sentiment, wishing you the very best, and you're going to go like this on this edge that doesn't have the plastic on it. And you're going to go right up to where you're going to take off that birthday ever. You don't want that. So my head might get in the way again. But I'm going to go in there and just say best. I want best to be, and then get the rest of it. And if you need to go up a bit, then just take like a baby wipe and just go right on that top of the birthday and make sure that you don't get that T and H in there. I'm going to huff on it just to make sure I get it. And then go right on your piece of paper and make sure you get all of it. See? Wishing you the best. So that T and that H go right up under that, especially that H goes right up under that S. Just make sure, see, you can kind of see, even though I wiped it off, just a speck right there, but you can't really see it. I mean, it's so tiny. So just, you know, make sure you wipe that off or whatever. Marcie, have you had an issue with the pen rusting? No, Lisa. I have heard a lot of people say that, though. Number one, my pen, of course I need to wash it off, but my pen is stainless steel, or sterling, yeah, stainless steel, so it doesn't rust. And this is my very first bottle of my whole package that I got. So the machine, or the bottles that I got seem to be good. But yes, I have heard people even that I know personally that don't do that. Yeah, I don't think ours does, Olivia. So anyway, so think about that when you're doing your sentiments. I just took another little scrap of paper. I want the gold to kind of show, so we're going to just take this. Use your scraps. There's so much. Inside cards, for the bottom, I do 3/4 of an inch by 4 most of the time. So, so many times you have scraps like that. So many times you have little strips of paper that I think I just threw some away because I didn't need them, and I've been through so many projects today. But just the little strips of paper when you die cut, you know, when you're measuring your paper, those are the strips that fit perfectly on the inside that are like this. So, you know, think about that when you're doing projects. A lot of time I look at what I have and go, all right, what can I use? What can I use for my project? All right, we're going to bring this back in, and we are going to get our flower. So our flower is here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this, and all you're going to do is cut around the gold. So this is, of course, your answer if you don't have this set, because I did give you this gold piece, which is the outline, and it's very thin. It's that specialty paper. It's not going to hold up even with dimensionals or whatever. So you want to have a cardstock underneath it, and just go around. And then when you get to that spot that doesn't have it, just kind of, you know, make a circle right there, or an indentation, or whatever works for you. And just kind of curve along with the gold. Okay, so you don't have to have the stamp set. All right, so just kind of go in, come back, right there. Now I went in right there. You don't have to. You can just go straight across if you wanted to, but, and I probably should have, but I was getting carried away. All right, so there's your flower. So let's add our dimensionals. You want to put them in the middle. You want to make sure that your all of your images are on going to be on your little label here. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to do glue because it's a belly band and you're going to be taking it on and off. I just want to make sure that this is glued down. So it doesn't have to be all the way, but do a decent amount of glue. And then I'm going to I want this to go to the corner but stay on the label. Okay, same with this one. And of course you can cut that off if you're afraid it's going to go out the other side. And then just the same thing. All right. Same thing. Just kind of like that. Take your flower right here in the middle, or close. It doesn't have to be. It's whatever you want. All right. Now we're going to add this to our belly band. So take your card and your belly band. You want the ends towards you, okay? What set is that label in? Oh, that's the label from this, from the Lasting, the Lovely and Label, Lovely and Lasting, and the label is called Lasting Label. So it's this one, Lasting Label, and that goes with, this is a suite. And it had the quatrefoil embossing folder, and it has paper. And so that's what that one is. All right, so you want the closure to be in front. Now what I do is I'm going to close this, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to cut this. This bottom one comes over here. This one I don't have to have come all the way over. So whatever you're comfortable with, because this is going to go right on top. So what you want to do is you want to put this here. I mark it with my fingernail, and then I'm going to put glue. Anything that it moves that's 3D-ish, I like to put liquid glue because that really holds. That way you can put that on, hold your card, and it closes and shapes right there nicely. Oh, Nicole, I'm glad. Buy small plastic bottles for gluing with plastic covers. The only drawback is that the plastic lid is threaded to a piece of plastic. Yeah, those little plastic things that come with this, I just toss those. You can't fussy cut to save your life. Oh man, Marcie, I was saving all those small strips just for that purpose. Yep. Yeah, I finally throw them away, Debbie. If I'm in the middle of a project, or if I know I'm going to make something else, I might keep them and go, okay, I'm going to use, Mango Melody on my next card because I've got all these strips or whatever. And then I try to use them like that. But now for this, I make it flat. I glue it right onto there. You could pop it up if you want to, but I rather pop up my flower. And so I'm going to put that right here. So again, I look at this and I think, okay, if I go in the middle of these two and straight down, I try not to put it on here because I'm afraid it's going to go out too far. So I'm going to go right here, put a decent amount until you get to the end, thin it out a little bit because you don't want it squishing everywhere. And I'm going to go right in the middle here. Okay, so there's that. And now we're going to put dimensionals on here. These are flat, so you don't have to worry about part dimensional and part not. But I am just going to put one over here and one right here because just in case anything hangs over or whatever, it's still touched. Okay, so that is still wet. We're going to put that right there. You can tuck it in if you want, kind of make it attached. That's what I like to do. And then I like to kind of center it on the pink. No, my head's probably in the way, sorry. And then I'm just going to put that there. All right, so this is still drying. All of this is still drying, but see, it's going to slide on perfectly because you paid attention to where you're putting your glue. And if you put it straight in the middle, you guys know how this glue holds, so you're good. Why wouldn't you not want to use all those strips? Oh, because you don't want to hoard them all. You'll have them around forever and your room will be a disaster. This is as much of white strips that I keep, like on my highlighter. So I'll keep these in case I need them for sentiments. If this is full, that's it. The rest go. I don't keep the other ones. Unless it's a project coming up and they're the size I need, then I will. All right, so let's do our embellishments. We're going to take the large one, of course, and put it right in the center of our flower. And then we have two little ones. I'm going to put one right here. And I'm going to put one over here. That is it. So super simple. I'm not going to touch this one because it's still drying, but super easy. It's a lot of DSP. It's a great way to use up a lot of your DSP. I mean, if you look at it, it's your regular card. This is your regular card size right here, panel 7. You're going to have a flap here, and then this comes in more, because if you fold it, it's the same. Okay? Oh, thank you, Cindy. It's the same this way. Just remember, this one folds a little more than half back, this one a little bit there. And then you're going to put your belly band on. Some other people recently have been making this quite a bit. I created this card, I don't know, when I very first started getting the bingo together. Oh, sorry. And then I started seeing more and more people, and I will put it on my post. Who I got the card from, but it was Sandy White is who I cased from. And I made one some time ago, but it was her project that I cased back when I did it a long time ago. So you could probably find the PDF somewhere on my blog. Sorry, I got a cough. But yeah, I did this card way back in the day, so this is where my PDF's going to come into play. But remember that card when I did that one? That's the same fold that I did back in the day. So that's my same PDF, but I want to verify a couple numbers. All right, so those are the 4 projects, and now we have another bingo. Our last bingo. Oh, that was our last bingo. No, that was our last card. Oh gosh, listen to me. I went to go grab the next project, and I meant to grab this. Long day. All right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love that stamp set, and it's staying. I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. All right. I have so many strips I can make hundreds of cards. Yep, it's totally worth it. And I love DSP. All the hard work is taken out of it. When you use DSP, so easy. Number 21. Is anybody going to San Luis Obispo for the fundraiser there that they're having at the end of the month? Shelly and Sarah will be there, so I'll get to see them. I'm excited. All right, next, 16. They're going to be there for a fundraiser, and I will have a table there and doing a card for the fundraiser. I'll have kits there for people to come in and create kits with. So that's going to be fun. Next number, 25. And don't forget we have a giveaway. 2 giveaways to do. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you guys like the cards. And the next one is number 5. It is on my blog post. So go look at my blog post, my back one, my last one, and it is on there, or it could be 2 blogs ago, but it's at a church in San Luis Obispo. That would be fun, Debbie, if you came. We have a wedding the same night, number 7. And it happens to be in the same town, so that worked out because I told my husband, oh no, when's the wedding? And where is it? And it's like, oh, we're going to be there. Yay. Because I didn't want to miss out on this. It's going to be fun. All right, number 13. Number 13. You guys will see me cleaning my stamps because you guys are I'm a little ahead of you, and I hate to keep going fast when I am doing my numbers. Number 19. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Again, don't forget, on my blog, I have the blending Stampin' blend labeled for the end of your Stampin' blends available, and I have a paper share. And my paper shares are a lot of fun. You get a lot of good stuff. All right, BIN for Melissa. 27. Lots of B's, BI's. A B just for fun. Yay, Perry. And number 8. Oh, Donna, no worries. We just finished the last card. We're just doing our last bingo. Then I'm going to do a giveaway. I had somebody donate a couple items for me to give away, so I'm going to do that tonight. 28. Oh, these little tiny bugs are killing me. I have these little tiny gnats that come through my screen. Ooh, Cindy has a BIN. Number 10. Number 17. So below are the links both to the blends and my paper share. And I will let you guys know as soon as I can about the catalogs. Cindy has BING. You guys are going to hear me get these little tiny things. They're very irritating. Ooh, we got some BINs coming up. Number 2. Ooh, Melissa has a BING. Dolores BIN 26. Ooh, Lisa BING. Margie with the BI. Lots of people on with their B's. Oops, had 2. Gonna go with the one on top. 30. Okay, so the catalogs, I will give the information out as soon as I have them. But leave me a comment on this video when it's over. Okay, when it's over, come back, leave a comment on this video. And then that way I'll make sure that I can come back to this when she has them ready, and then I can share the link with you wherever she's going to have them once she gets it posted. I think that's going to be the easiest thing to do. All right, Carrie has a BING, first time player. Woo, woo. Lots of BINs. Here we go. 29. 29. Number 12. Ooh, lots of people had 12. You see that little bug? Ooh. Swinging at him over here. It has to be the ponding basin behind us. We've never even had them before. They're driving me crazy. At night, they come out like crazy. All right, number 15. Good, lots of BINs. Kathy with the BI. Janet BI. Oh, Janet's BIN now. Good. Number 4. Number 4. Ooh, Crystal has a BING. Oh, Carrie has a bingo and Lisa has a bingo. All right, let's pull out my list here. Carrie and Lisa. Okay, Carrie first. 4, 7, 10, 13, and 26. Congratulations, Carrie. And then Lisa. Oh, let's see, Lisa. Here we are. 2, 4, 17, 19, and 27. Congratulations. So Carrie is the winner. So Carrie, I'll need you to send me a list of your shopping. And then Lisa, you will get a consolation prize. Let me write these down. Carrie, number 4, and Lisa, consolation prize. Woo, woo. All right. Congratulations. So Perry was our first bingo winner. Second was Trina. Third was Olivia, with Carol being the consolation prize. And then fourth is Carrie with Lisa being the consolation prize. So thank you guys very much. Congratulations. Oh, Lisa got it first. Let me look. Let me look. I saw Carrie first, but let me go back up. All right, going down. Okay, let me back up. On my screen, I show Carrie and then Lisa. And I saw Carrie pop up and I saw Lisa immediately after pop up. So on my chat, unless no, I'm going up farther and I don't see Lisa. So Lisa, you're after Carrie. Let me just double check. Yeah, so Carrie is first. Yeah. Okay. So let's show the cards again really quickly. We're going to do our raffle, and it's anybody who participated in bingo. Let's see, right here. So here are our cards. We have number 4, number 3. You guys have to let me know which one you like the best, because that kind of helps me on, you know, future projects. I like to see what you guys like. And so what card is your favorite card? Let me know which card is your favorite card. See, I'm proud of myself because I did 2 clean kind of looking cards, which is a little hard for me. So number 3, yeah, so let's do this. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 3, 4. I love this paper too. Number 1, I love the colors. 2, 2, 1, 4, just a note 1. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Number 3. Number 3 seems to be the winner. This is one of my favorites. I do love this paper. This one's really outside my normal, which I try to challenge myself a little bit to do that. And but I love the colors in this one. And you notice back in the day, a lot of my coloring are flowers of this color, because I just love it. Let's have a moment of silence for Mango Melody. So sad. But always there are things that come with a new catalog that I'm so glad. Remember last year when my favorite dies were leaving, the shape dies, which I don't even remember the name of them now. But those were my favorite ones, and now they have so many other ones that I'm thrilled with. So I'm happy with that. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed them. I hope you will sign up for my paper share. It's going to be a lot of fun. You have until May 1st. So if you'd like to register but not pay until then, I'll remind you if you don't pay by the 1st, but at least you're on my list and I don't miss you, or we don't forget about it, because things get crazy. We know how that goes. So if you'd like to register for the paper share, I would love that. Here is a little flyer for it. You will get a lot of paper. And so, like I said at the beginning, the paper you will get will be the new specialty paper and DSP. Anything that's new. Now, the in colors, the design, you know how when there's a design like polka dots or stripes or whatever, that paper will be the new in colors. Paper will be included. But it's not going to be the same paper in neutrals and brights. That's not included. If it's anything returning, like some specialty papers, that will not be included. It will only be new items. Yes, demonstrators are definitely welcome to participate, because I know sometimes you don't want to get everything or can't buy it all at one time. But this gives you, you get it in your hand and feel it, touch it, and see what you like, what you don't, what you would use, what you might not. So it kind of gives you a great thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to scroll. So give me a second to pull up my YouTube, and I'm going to scroll and just drop on names, because I have 2 giveaways. These were donated by Stephanie. So thank you, Stephanie. Let me go to my live chat. All right, so my live chat is up with a commercial, but it's up. So I'm just going to scroll, and I'm just going to land. Oh, let me move that. All right, so I'm scrolling. And there. Carol Farmer is the first person. Now, if you already have this item or want to pass on it, that is perfectly fine. Let me know and I'll pick somebody else. So Carol, you won the embossing folder with the rain. So that is for Carol. So let me get a post-it note. So if you already have it, if you don't have a need for another one or whatever, let me know. Otherwise, that will come to you. Oh, let's see. All right, so there's that. I'm excited to make these projects. Oh, I'm glad. All right, the next item is a stamp set. Oops, hold on. Add. Okay. Is a stamp set, and it is in your words. And it's always nice to have a sentiment stamp set. And so she gave this one. Oh, you don't have it, Carol. Perfect. Carol. Okay. The 18th, Debbie. Okay. So the next one, let me scroll. And right there. Well, let me do it again because it kind of stopped in my finger. There. Trina. Trina is the next person. So Trina, in your words, if you would like that, if you already have it or don't need it, let me know. I can choose another name, but that is for you. So yay, Trina. So I will get that to you. The translucent florals is on the Creativity Now. You have to register for Creativity Now to get those. Yay! Oh, good. That's perfect. So thank you, Stephanie, for donating these for my bingo tonight. I appreciate that. I love to give stuff away. A lot will be coming. I have a lot of stuff. I'm going to be, keep an eye out on my blog, marciebeseckerdesigns.com. I'm going to be adding more things as I can. A lot of it I cannot add until May the 2nd. So I can't add that until then. For those that played bingo, I will add my address in when I send you your PDF. So if you'd like to send Addison a card, that'd be fabulous. I will get them all together, put them in a flat rate, and ship them all to her when... Actually, I'm going to go up there probably. So I'll probably just take them with me. But she will love it. And then for those of you not playing bingo, if you would like my address to send a card, I believe you can get it on my Facebook page under About. I'm not sure. I might have taken it off. But if not, just message me and I'll give it to you so that you can send her a card. She'll love it. And I'll just package them all up pretty for her. So you guys are so welcome. Now that we are done, please add me to the notification to get the catalog with the binding. Okay, Dolores. It might be a little bit. She's making the tabs and everything now. But catalog. Okay. Because you'll have to go to her page and purchase it from her. She'll send it directly to you. But I have you on my list. And then I'll make sure that you get the link. And I'll probably be putting it on in the description on my YouTube. And I'll probably be putting it in my blog somewhere too, so that you guys can get it. But if you are a customer, if you don't have a demonstrator and would like a catalog, a regular catalog, not bound and all that, I would love to give you one. So just let me know and I can get that out to you. The ones to my customers, if you purchased within the last 6 months, and this was as the end of March, I believe, you should be getting it in the mail. So Stampin' Up, I purchased them already from them. They're going to ship them out directly. So those are coming your way. So I haven't gotten mine. I always send one to me also, just so when I get it, I can say, okay, they're coming. But people start getting them before I get mine. So just in case. Great projects. Thank you. Enjoyed your bingo. Oh, thank you. You are so welcome. Catalog with binding. Okay. Cindy, you have the information. If you go to our Uplines blog, she wrote a post for the team. Look on my team page and you'll see it. Just comment on hers and she'll send it to you. Because if you're on my team, you get it for, you get the tabs, I believe, for free. But I think you have to buy the catalog and pay shipping. I don't remember. And I'm not sure how she's doing it this year, but I have you on my list. But make sure you go to our page and then go look at her page and she'll give you the information. Oh, good, Robin. I'm glad you liked it. I hope the new people enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. Marcie, okay. Marcie, I believe you're getting a regular catalog, but do you want one with the binding and stuff from my upline? I can get that too. So just let me know. And then don't forget to check your email. And Nancy Lee, don't forget to contact me too. Oh, you're welcome, Shelly. I'm glad. Hi, Elaine. How are you? I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, everybody. So what day is it? Wednesday. I will be back on Sunday. My grandson has a game on Saturday, but Sunday I will be here. And we will do something new. I don't know what. Don't know yet. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you liked the projects too. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your help. And playing bingo helps me. Perry would like a catalog. Perry, would you like a regular catalog or this bound one? I think you're getting a regular one in my... oh, you want a bound one. Never mind. I answered my own question. Bye, Debbie. I hope you guys enjoyed bingo. I hope it made sense to you and it wasn't so difficult. Those leaves, just put them on strip and put them through. It's so much easier. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, everybody.